physically, whatever you speak, physically whatever your body speaks, I do not want to use the language whatever you speak, because you never speak, you never think, understand, you are just conscious, thoughts come, right or wrong? Please resolve that once for all. Thoughts come or you think. When morning you get up, what is your first thought? Did you decide your first thought? Did you decide your second thought, third thought? You are just conscious. That itself will resolve a lot of problems. You are conscious. What thoughts will come, you do not know. What thoughts you shall speak, what thoughts you do not speak, depends on the I. Are you getting that point, please? Are you getting that point? This is something very clearly must be understood, because that is what I was telling you. It is so important that you understand what happens here. For all of us, we are living in the same universe, but our personal universe, our personal thought world is completely different. We have our own thoughts, own memories, and from among these memories, which memory is going to come, we do not know. But when it comes, we know. Are you getting that point? Which thought comes, that you know. And then, so please tell me, first you are conscious or first the thought has come? You understand that? First you are conscious. Think of that. The person you are sleeping. Sleeping means everything is, there is nothing happening outside, inside. The moment you wake up, you are now conscious. Because you are conscious, therefore you see your thought coming, or because the thought is coming, therefore you are conscious. It is your own experience. Huh? We are not talking about Vyasa's experience or your grandfather's experience. It is your experience. Because of your thought coming, therefore you are conscious, or because you are conscious, you see your thought coming. The language explains it. If you see your thought coming, that means you precede your thought. If you saw, did you see me coming to the class? Yes or no? So, if you saw me coming to the class, that means you are here before my coming. It does not need some Einsteinian logic, okay? If you saw me coming to the class, that means you are here before my coming. So, if you see your thoughts coming, what does it mean? Your grandfather is before you, right? No. What it means is yourself consciousness. You are conscious first. First principle, same for all of us. That we are conscious is same for all of us. What we are conscious depends. Are you getting that point? That we are conscious is one and the same. You are conscious, I am conscious, he is conscious, he is conscious. His consciousness, I am consciousness, call it Chetana, Atma Swarup, Chetana Swarup, whatever. But what you are conscious of, what I am conscious of, in that there is a variation, because depends on our memory world, our personal universe. Are you getting that? Thought comes. So, before even the thought comes, first you are conscious. Now a thought comes. It can be, listen, it can be, now I am awake. Listen carefully, it is a beautiful. Now a thought can go, Appa, now I am awake. When you say now I am awake, because the thought I comes, therefore you are awake. Listen, because the thought comes I, therefore you are, or because there is consciousness, therefore you are. Because you say I am awake, therefore you are conscious, or because you are conscious, therefore you say I am awake. So call it I, existence, Sat. Call it awake, conscious, Sat Chit. Both. Or I am very restful. Oh, your first statement is a description of your being. I am awake. The sense of I, because of the word I, my sense of being does not come. Because there is a sense of being, the I comes. Awake, because of the word awake, I am not conscious. Because I am conscious, I say awake. Blissful, very sleep, nice rest. Because you are restful. Everything is here. You understand? What has happened to us? A child begins with this. The child never remembers this. Adults do not help him to remember this. Adults make him to lose himself in the world of perception. And in the world of perception, from the vast world of perception, you gather few thoughts and you are lost in your own personal universe. That is why your problems are not my problems. My problems are not your problems. And that is why it is so easy to advise people on their problem. Somebody comes and says, my father died yesterday. It happens. Ah, what philosophy. Everybody dies. Jatasya hi then quotation begins. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu. The person who is born will die. Dhruvam janma mritasya cha. The one who is dead will be born. Tasmad apariharyarthe. Since it is so inevitable, mattam nattam sachito maharishi, you should not grieve. The Pandit, the scholar, gives the quotation. Next day, his son died. His world collapses. You knew how to say that nobody visits you. Why? He knows how to handle it. And you are angry with everybody. Why? Nobody came for condolence. But why do you need condolence? Jatasya dhruva mrityu. The person who is born will die. That's what you know it already. No. This is what I was telling you, Odia. Bari vaigana, poti vaigana. The brinjal, the picture of the brinjal on the pages of the book will not satisfy your hunger. But the bari vaigana, that will satisfy you. Knowledge will satisfy your being, who you are. Not simple thoughts and ideas. You are simply talking rubbish. Listen. So here, the personal universe is already there. You are conscious. The moment you wake up, you say, I am awake, meaning you are now conscious. You don't know which thought is coming, you are conscious. Now when that thought comes, then decision is taken. Who takes the decision? When you shall get up, who decides? Mother? Mother can be shouting from there. Father can be shouting from there. Your brother can be pulling you. Your younger one can push water on you. But no, you go from this side to that side. Why? Who decides? Oh, I decide. Who is this I? Again here. The person who is drunk, listen carefully, the person who is drunk, he is no sense of I for him. Therefore, the physical body by sensation of water shall move from this way to other way to, he doesn't understand, he will wake up because he is not there. To a drunkard, when you pull or push, he is not there. The moment the thought comes, now the I can decide. Okay, we'll get up now. I'll get up. Go for a walk. The moment you, the I thought, are you getting that? You are taking a decision, I'll get up. Then the body will wake up. If the I says, no, you understand who is controlling your movement? God? God, call it universe, call it nature, call it the existence, facilitates your movement, but you make the move. You want to move? You must decide to move. The body is there to move, but you must decide that the body must move. The thought is there, but you must decide to use your thought. Listen carefully. So, when the thought comes, long before the thought, you cannot say I think, because the thoughts come. And the same way, you cannot say I speak, because the I thought, please understand this point, the I thought never speaks. Speech is the physical function. That is why, because of the terrible cold or something somewhere happens to your throat, laryngitis, what do you say? I can't speak. You can't speak, or your machine doesn't work. No, you must see. Don't consider it as philosophy and all this type of logic. No, your experience. When you say I speak, who is speaking? If you say I speak, speak. Laryngitis, speak. Just please think of it. This is, usually there is a microphone, this one. I have given you this example. Does it speak or does it amplify? It is an amplifier. It amplifies. Whatever I speak, it will make it louder. It doesn't speak. If the speech is good, you don't put a flower on this fellow. Very nice, thank you. If his speech is bad, you don't throw eggs at this. So beautiful flower, huh? Okay. Same way, this body, does it speak or does it amplify? The body only amplifies your thought. As long as a thought only you know. If I have to know what you are thinking, your body must amplify your thought. If your body will not amplify, make your hand to write it down. So, writing is a job done by your hand. Are you getting that point, please? You are using the hand to write, you are using the mouth to speak, you are using your throat for volume control, but you are existing, you are using your thoughts in order to speak what you want to speak, you want to do in order to do what you want to do, but your existence, consciousness, independent of the I thought, the thoughts of every kind, and the actions and speeches of every kind, right or wrong. Sit down and do that. How beautiful the whole creation is.